to battle bipolar. It's been a long time, and this is a video that I wanted to make for such a long time. Bullshit, I have been told, by mental health professionals. Yay! I think the top one is definitely when I was in with a depressive episode, a nurse said to my mother, not even to me, to her I was like a non-existent zombie. She said to my mother, "Your daughter is never going to get any better, only worse, and she's going to need ECT for the rest of her life." And I remember just sitting there in my depressed state thinking, oh my god, this is my life's over, which is utter nonsense. And my second favourite thing I was told by mental health professionals was a psychiatric nurse said to me when I was in an assessment with her and a psychiatrist, she said, "We know bipolar people are very smart." And you have to break that down to understand just how stupid it is. First of all, we know, as in her and the psychiatrist are in this big team together, and you're like just this sick person that has no say in your recovery. And the second part, bipolar people, like, when did I join a big sorority of people? Just like, is there a bipolar club? Because I don't get invited to any of the meetings, so I don't understand this bipolar people nonsense. And I remember I was in the hospital and I was given a lot of Seroquel, which is a very strong medication that makes you want to eat and makes you want to sleep and not much else. And I remember saying to the nurse, "This medication is making me put on so much weight because it's making me want to eat all the time." And she just looked at me, she looked up and down and went, "You know, it's not the medication that's making you put on weight, it's the food that's putting into your mouth." Which is so condescending, and if I wasn't on the medication I wouldn't be eating as much food, so it's just ridiculous. And I went to see a CBT specialist who's going to help me assess goals for my life and help me get my life together. And in one of the sessions with her I said, "You know, I wouldn't mind being a paramedic, something helping people out there, something that I feel good about doing." And she said, "You know, I think that's too stressful of a job with someone with bipolar. I think you'd be happier being like a plumber or something, you know." Oh yes, it's just my dream job to stick my hand down a toilet and be a plumber. No offence to plumbers. And my last one, and I think it's my favourite one because it's just nonsense as well. I was in a mental health rehabilitation place called WorkLink, where they help you get back to work because you're such a special person with your mental health problems that you can't look after yourself. You don't know how to fill in a CV, you don't know how to work, so they're going to take you by the hand and teach you what to do. And I was in with what could only be described as a false guidance counsellor because I don't know what her qualifications was. And I said, "Right, I know what I want to do now. I've been battling this for years, but I know now I want to be a counsellor." And she looked me dead straight in the eyes and she says, "You know, they don't want bipolar counsellors." And then she went on to say, "They want people who have life experience." And as someone who was in the army at 17, a psychiatric patient for 10 years in and out of hospitals doing various things, I couldn't help but think that she just judged me on my age. At the time was 24. And all I have to say to the likes of her is, cash me outside, how about that? Because I just finished, there you can see, my first year of counselling studies, and I'm just coming to the end of my second year. Then I'm going on to do the degree in counselling and psychotherapy. So I suppose the message for this video is mental health professionals, most of them, I don't know how they got qualified, they don't seem to want to help people, and ultimately you decide what happens with your life. If a nurse or a doctor tells you you can't do this because of this label you've got, or you can't do that, don't listen to any of it. with the right support and the right exercise, diet, medication, you can do whatever you want. So don't listen to the bullshit that they tell you, because that's all it is, bullshit. Thank you.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be right back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.